Boston Compact was established in 2011. It's a partnership between the Boston Public Schools, the charter schools, and the Catholic schools in the city. Between those three sectors, we end up serving more than 90% of school-age students in Boston. The Compact provides a venue for district, charter, and Catholic schools to come together to share effective practice, as well as address operational challenges. And perhaps most importantly, what it does is provide the space for educators to build trusting, authentic, candid relationships with one another. In 2015, we've renewed our Compact together, and we have 4 goals. The first is to establish collective responsibility for closing opportunity and achievement gaps. The second is to increase the number of high-quality schools and the number of students educated in them. The third is to develop family-friendly, equitable systems to accessing high-quality schools closer to home. And the fourth is to reorient to a citywide, coordinated portfolio planning process.
The Boston Compact is doing incredible work to create partnerships across schools, our district schools, charter schools, and Catholic schools. The importance of this work is really about making sure that we create a whole portfolio of learning opportunities where there is consistent quality across all schools. What the partnership does is make sure that there's a shared commitment to quality in Boston and that we make sure that educators are building that quality together.
As an educator, I believe in the Boston Compact because I believe that we all want is for students in Boston to succeed. Whether they're in district schools or charter schools like my own or Catholic schools, we all want students to achieve in Boston and thrive and fulfill their dreams. And so what that is going to require of us is putting aside the divisions and really working together. Because what I've seen is that when you get teachers in a room together across the different sectors, all of these things fade away because from a teacher's perspective, it's just about students and student learning. So we at Boston Collegiate have been collaborating with district schools and Catholic schools for a while now and doing important work to raise student achievement. And we've learned a ton from that process, and we know our peer schools have as well. And that's what it's really going to take to move Boston forward, is everyone across district, charter, and Catholic schools working together for kids.
Working together through the Boston Compact with both charter, district, and Catholic schools has enabled us to build equity across Boston public schools and across the city of Boston as a whole. We've worked together very closely to ensure that we're sharing best practices so that all students' needs are met in all of our schools. And we've also worked very closely together to ensure that educators represent the racial, cultural, and linguistic diversity of the students that we serve in Boston. The Boston Compact has enabled us to both collaborate and to work on some very actionable items around serving all students, including our English language learners and our students with disabilities, to be successful across all sectors in the city of Boston.
The Boston Compact is an opportunity for Catholic school leaders to engage with district and charter school leaders around pressing educational issues and practices. And we serve similar populations of students, and we have the opportunity to broaden our community impact and create exceptional learning environments for all students. We also can benefit from a very healthy exchange of ideas around partnerships and what's good for all kids in Boston.
Over the past few years, we've been able to maximize our education investments by bringing together over 200 teachers for special training and teaching students who are English language learners, bringing together teachers and leaders through school partnerships, working with more than 45 school leaders on various collaborative projects, and creating a website where families can search for BPS, charter, and Catholic schools by grade and by neighborhood. The power of relationships is both simple and profound. For example, for years, BPS has struggled with its transportation budget, and charter schools have struggled to find school buildings. The relationships we built through the Compact led to the Archdiocese, which oversees most of Boston's Catholic schools, leasing a building to a charter school that urgently needed the space. The Archdiocese continues to consider requests for spaces. In terms of transportation, charter schools voluntarily adjusted their school drop-off times, leading to $1 million in annual savings for the BPS transportation budget. The work we've done over the past few years sets the foundation for new goals and bolder work together.